COVID-19 First Alert forecast. Certified most accurate since 2004.
And we do have more snow on the way this week, especially for parts of the snow belt. So yes, the winter certainly has Northeast Ohio in its firm grip. Although today, not nearly as cold. Temperatures right around the freezing mark this afternoon. And if we can get a degree above that, then this would be our first time after a 10-day stretch of temperatures below freezing. Haven't seen one above since New Year's Day. I don't want to rule out a few flurries as we head throughout the day. Otherwise, there'll be some light snow moving in this evening from west to east after 6 p.m. Cleveland area likely around 7, 8 o'clock. And that will move through, and then we've got more scattered snow overnight. South wind 10 to 15 miles per hour today, so it may feel a little bit colder than these lower 30s. But nonetheless, not a bad day. If you're not seeing the flakes fly, it's dry, and even some sun peeking out from time to time as well would certainly be nice after the clouds that we, of course, are so used to during the winter season. Temperatures right now pretty cold, 24 in Cleveland, 25 in Menor, 18 in New Philadelphia. And we are currently looking at an interesting picture on First Alert Doppler here. You see what looks like some snow moving in, but it just is not quite reaching the ground, if anything more than a few flurries. So don't want to rule that out as we head throughout the day, but you can see even as it gets closer, it is falling apart. The air at the surface is just too dry. So it may be snowing up in the clouds. That's what the radar is picking up, but then it's beginning to just evaporate and basically just whittle away before it reaches the ground. Nonetheless, though, we have this low pressure system here. We'll have some periods of snow showers still expected later on, and that's what First Alert Future View does show. You can see those temperatures rising into the low 30s. Here's some of that snow that I'm talking about. Here's 6 o'clock in our western counties, 7, 8 o'clock towards Cleveland. Quickly moves on, though, and notice temperatures potentially rising a degree or two above freezing overnight. We have more scattered snow showers early tomorrow morning. This is 4 a.m. For the morning commute, though, you may be headed out. It's 29, 30 degrees. Temperatures will be dropping throughout the day. Look at how we finish the day into the low 20s, and then we have some lake effect snow that will set up from late Monday into Tuesday. Where this band sets up, we're going to have to watch that closely, as we could be talking about a few inches in the snow belt. So here's a look at our snow tracker through tomorrow morning. We've got very light amounts, under an inch, really not much to talk about. But then as we head from late Monday into Tuesday, you can see a few inches possible here in the snow belt, and it all depends on where that band sets up. Yes, some of the lakes have frozen, but not enough to stop that lake effect snow. Then I want to give you a first alert on some very cold temperatures expected Tuesday morning. This is the wind chill, what it's going to feel like Tuesday morning after that Arctic front moves through. A lot of us will feel like we're below zero and barely feeling like we're above zero throughout the day. So Tuesday is going to be a very cold day, and you'll want to dress in layers if you have to be outside at all. Here's a look at our next 7 days, though. More lake effect snow, like I said, Tuesday with that frigid air. We do see some moderation by the end of the week, and maybe some rain mixing with the snow by the start of next weekend.